Hello, Pisces. Hope you are doing fab. This is Jamie. We're checking in for your energies, Pisces, for Sun, Moon, Rising, timeless read. So whenever you come across this and where it resonates, if it doesn't, check out the other videos on the channel. We do these daily, and those that are here often as regular viewers and subscribers, appreciate you being here. You know how this rolls. And for those that are new, welcome. If you feel connected, please like and subscribe. It helps support the channel, importantly, gets the message out there and lets us know that you're here, and we can bring more of this and connect into your energies as well. So Pisces, let us see what is happening. Happy birthday for those that have recently celebrated or are celebrating today. All right, Pisces, so let's take a peek and see what is happening. At the end, I will also, if you have a specific question, I will get angel guidance card for you so you can gain some further clarity on your specific question, okay? So kicking off, we've got the full energy. There's not going to be, I'll let you know, I should say, if there is past, present, or potential energy in terms of the outcome, okay guys, but we're just going to check in and see what spirit gives us, and then we'll further clarify. Okay, so kicking off here, we've got the full energy, the Six of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Moon energy. I'm just going to get one more and then we'll dive in a bit deeper. Okay. So Pisces, having a look here, there's something that, and I just need to give it to you straight, the energy that's coming through and the messages. I feel that you've taken a leap towards something that just wasn't ideal or hasn't potentially worked out that the way that you've hoped. Just with the full energy, because of the direction that it's heading, the message, like I said, that's coming through is just, you know, I think it was an exciting opportunity, adventure, but I think once potentially you've got into it, whether this is currently or something you're questioning, I just feel Spirit's letting you know, like, this hasn't worked out, but that's okay. I think this is, you know, that jump that you needed to take to finally build that momentum and energy and also get the clarity of where you want to give your time and energy. So I feel this is a very supportive energy, even though you may not see that right now, subject to where you are in this timeline. But as you're moving forward too, there's something interesting that I feel is going to be coming in towards you with this Knight of Cups and the Moon energy. It's something unassuming is what I feel is happening, something that you're not expecting. This also could be a potential apology, but I feel there's some form of communication or offer coming your way. The apology that may be present could be something that you're giving out because something isn't working. And I think you, like I said, if it's regarding a situation, maybe even a connection or person, or your workplace, even a hobby that you've started, thinking you could turn it into a career. I feel like you may even be apologizing if it's not someone coming to you, you potentially apologizing to someone because it's not something that you expected, okay? Wherever that you have been or maybe that you're in right now, Pisces. But what's quite interesting as we, you know, connect further through, there could be another potential offer or opportunity that's coming on in, okay? And it's quite a solid and significant offer, one that feels quite stable and warm. This could also be a person in your life that is of, I was going to say Virgo energy, but it could be, you know, Taurian energy or Capricorn energy with this King of Pentacles. I'm getting more Virgo energy just connecting in, okay? But whatever is showing up here, there's something that you're just not too sure about, or you're trying to check in, or potentially looking at what their true intentions are, it seems, with this Five of Swords energy. So I think whatever has happened or transpired or will transpire, it's like the way to get the honesty behind it is to take a moment and sit with yourself, Pisces, okay? Where you are on this timeline is going to be different for all of you if this resonates, but it just seems like there's something here that just hasn't worked out how you've hoped, which is okay, because it's a redirect at the end of the day, okay, when it comes to spirit energy. Just get one more. Okay. So for some reason, I don't know if this is King of Pentacles as such, but there seems to be someone around you that is shaking things up for you, Pisces. But what I like about this shakeup, I think someone sees your potential, how amazing you are, how connected you are, just who you are. But it's funny, you're not trusting the intentions right now of whoever this person is. That's what I'm experiencing here. But I think as you take time away, there's some recognition here of why things haven't worked out, or why there had to be something significant that happened. I feel some time ago. There's something that's clicking about this. I feel this tower energy is, maybe a year, 2 years ago. I feel like where there was a big shakeup in your life, I think there's something here connected to this King of Pentacles, where it's not a person specifically, but a situation that it's like some experience or understanding, something that you gained from whatever happened here. There's something happening, something brewing here, but I think this is like a revelation that you may be experiencing, kind of like an epiphany, like, oh, holy cow, kind of energy. And it's like, I mean, I don't even know if you'd say that, but you get what I mean, right? It's like, well, I'm trying to be mindful. Look, we're allowed to swear on YouTube. I know that people say that you can't. You can and still be safe in terms of that. But, I don't want to be too boisterous and too colorful. I mean, look, I can be a bit of a potty mouth, as we call it. But yeah, you get what I mean here, guys. So Knight of Swords with the Page of Wands, the Three of Cups, and the Four of Swords. Yeah, there's something swiftly coming in that I think you're going to be like, I'm just getting a bit more surprising energy that's coming a bit out of left field that you weren't expecting. But the only way to have got here is from something that you took a chance on that didn't work out. I'm seeing all these dots connecting. It's, if you even think of the constellations and the stars and when they connect, it's just how I'm seeing it. Like even if you've seen, I mean, I'm sure you would if you love astrology and, your star signs and things like that, how they look on when they're drawn out. And if you think of the Pisces one, which is quite an interesting looking star constellation for what represents Pisces, it's just kind of like that. Those are the dots that I'm seeing connecting. And this Knight of Swords energy is going to show up, I think, quite... I'm just getting swiftly. However, with this Page of Wands and this Three of Cups, whatever they're presenting to you seems to capture some form of your interest, or the news and information that you've received that's coming on through is like, okay, it's like you're going to potentially get together or unite with someone here. I don't know essentially if they're from your past, maybe that you've known them. I'm feeling a lot of fresh energy here. But whatever it is, I think things are going to make sense for you, Pisces, when you get here. And it's going to allow you to kind of like finally take a breath, because I think what may transpire for you, showing from this energy, that there gets a little bit of pressure and a little bit of internal conflict occurs, because it's kind of like not something you were expecting. Like I said, with this, I'm not enjoying this, kind of energy wherever you've been or what you may be in right now. But I think you start to realize not that the grass isn't greener on the other side, but I think you recognize how you feel, how much resonance it has, and I think too, even with this leap that you took, I think it's a chance you wanted to take, being optimistic, but I think there was this little bit of something within you that just knew, I don't know, like it didn't really light you up, that true, honest light up. And maybe too, you made that decision in some form of excitement. But now that things have slowed down or just aren't as wow, that you're kind of like, meh, yeah, I'm just not sure here anymore. So let's have a look at, let's dive a bit deeper and get some clarification here on what you need to know to best support this journey for you. Okay, so the Fool energy. See, this was like something that you manifested, this opportunity wherever you were or wherever you were going, Pisces, with this leap forward. This has been an actual supportive catalyst for this next chapter that you're going, okay? I know I had someone comment and appreciate you. I do read all your comments and I do try to reply to everyone who comments. That is, just good energy that's coming on through. We get some interesting comments that show up and I'm not sure how to interpret. So I do try to support everyone that comes through on the comments and I appreciate you. But just saying here, like she was talking about how same thing, she got into something and even though it was part-time, something just felt amiss and she just knew energetically she couldn't be there anymore. So she has taken a leap of kind of, separating from that business. But, it's that optimistic energy, even in this economic environment, that there's something greater on the other side. You've got to make a decision that's right for you, that feels connected for you. If that, if you've calculated that is what you need to do right now, then that's awesome. Because what I feel has happened, and I'm feeling this, in terms of those that have taken a new chance on something, this has been a winning opportunity for you to manifest this next chapter, to manifest what you actually really want, but you had to get to that point first, if that makes sense, guys, okay? So let's have a look at the Six of Pentacles and what we need to know for the Six of Pentacles. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. So this is, a place in time where you're being mindful of the freedoms that you have and where you actually want to put your energy. Because Pisces, I know that you love to give, you love to support others, and sometimes there's that lack of giving to yourself. With that energy, this is just more so saying, like, when you are, be mindful of where you're investing your energy. You have a lot of choice. You can go any direction that you choose. So maybe this is not a time of giving right now. Maybe this is a time of like observation and recognizing where you're putting your energy, because that's going to what fills your cup up, okay? So if you're giving somewhere that is not supportive, you're going to be drained. So this is just asking you, if you want to maintain that strength and that independence and that boldness that you hold right now, be bold in making those decisions as you're stepping forward, and be okay that you don't have to give to people where it's not, feeling alive, if that makes sense. So Knight of Cups, what do we need to know here? So we've got the Moon energy showing up again. So I do feel, Pisces, this is going to be different for some of you. And it's multiple messages. There is some aspect here of an apology coming through that you're not expecting, or an offer, an opportunity coming through that you're not expecting, okay? I do feel this is, while, the Knight of Cups could be love related, I feel like this is something more connected to what inspires or invigorates you from a heart-centered space. So this could be something in regards to your career. It's interesting. I know this is Knight of Cups energy, and this is what I love about this kind of work, the guidance that comes through, because this seems to me more, I'm seeing a lot of Pentacles, okay? So this seems to be around your career and offer an opportunity, okay? The other thing that is asking me to share with you is being mindful of the energy aspect of where you're putting your energy. So if you kind of think of a purpose-driven life, whatever your goals are right now, Pisces, and even if you're not sure and you're experimenting, you're going to know very quickly energetically what lights you up and what doesn't. And I think that that's a really important aspect right now for where you're going. Only put your energy into things that are fueling you. That's spirit saying, like, this is really important time for you right now to navigate on your path and journey, because wherever you end up going, this is going to be a long-term adventure for you. One that's very connected, but it may take you a little while to really find that thing and dive into it, because you're evolving. So as you evolve, your likes, your dislikes, your own growth and spiritual expansion changes, right? We're constantly evolving. So, and I feel like this is what's happening right now. So don't be hard on yourself with all these changes, or if you're not feeling sure exactly where you're meant to be. I just want to let you know, like, that's okay. The important part is just try things out, but trust how you feel about it, okay? So with this moon energy, for whatever ends up coming through here for you, Pisces, there may be a little concern of, you might be a little, I don't want to say frustrated, even though that's the word it's given me. I think this is more like someone's now putting you in a position that makes you feel like you have to make a choice, and you kind of feel a bit stuck, is what I'm getting, because it was something unexpected. But I feel like this is lighting up a new path. But right now you can only see it in the dark, so you're not sure exactly where it's leading. But I feel like this is going to open up for you. But you've got to be willing to see it, okay, for what it is. But sleep on it. That's the important part. Okay, perfect. That's an important part here, is not making rash decisions. Sleep on things and take your time, because how things might feel, like I said, in the moment, in the excitement of it, if you're making decisions in the heightened energy of it, that's not, you need to be at a Pisces baseline. You know when you're feeling good, and you're not like up high or down low making decisions. Make sure you're kind of balanced in making those decisions, and I think that will be easier for you, because I made a boo-boo a few weeks ago, and I don't want to say a boo-boo, but I made a decision in a heightened energy because I had some like massive contracts signed and I was so excited. And because of that excitement, I, decided, yes, this came through. Yes, I'll do this. It's like everything was just yeah. And then the next day I'm like, why did I do that? Damn it. I don't know if I want to do that. You know what I mean? And it wasn't about the contracts. It was about something that I was like, wanting to, engage in something. So it's just, I think sometimes we can get caught up. So the moon energy is, you've got the Four of Voices. So this could make sense in terms of an apology that's coming towards you, something you're not expecting, and it could be from someone you haven't spoken to for some time. Okay. In addition to this, Pisces, subject to where you're at on your journey, this could also be representational of the information that you seek, or what you don't see may be revealed to you when it's kind of like spirit or something, chatting to you. I don't know what your Claire gifts are, in terms of hearing, visions, or things like that. I mean, it's our intuition and things talking to us, or your guides talking to you. It could even be meditating and then free writing. But I feel like also for some of you, some news will come through when you're in quite a silent, recharged, or relaxed state, is where you'll get further information that you need. King of Pentacles, what do we need to know here, please? Who is this King of Pentacles? Okay, we've got the Knight of Materials. So this is a lot around your career, around your wealth building, around, your stability as well here, Pisces. So there's something coming on through that I feel is going to be good news, that this King of Pentacles wants to offer you something. interesting. I don't even know why this word is coming up. I don't know if some of you work in the pharmaceutical industry or some of you are take medication. The word medication just popped up randomly, so I'm not sure what that is. I don't know if some of you need finances or for something for your health, or there's someone that maybe going into healthcare. There's just something here around the healthcare, pharmaceutical, medical industry that's coming up for some of you, some good news. So maybe I'm even getting like potential schooling, some offer, some grant, some scholarship. So there's a lot coming around that. Obviously, that's a very specific information, but I just wanted to share that with you, some form of good news around that. Maybe you've been wanting to find the right home or nursing care or something for someone. So that's coming on through there. In terms of just, general in nature, and the best way I can give you this information, Pisces, is that there is some form of offer coming through, some news around an opportunity that has potential here. Let's just get one more for the Knight of Materials, please. Okay, so we've got the Two of Materials. So whatever's coming through, what I like here with this Two of Pentacles is you are going to weigh up the options here. And I think that's an important aspect. Like I said, this is not something to jump straight into, but I can understand again the excitement with this opportunity or something that is showing up. If your finances have been a little bit, topsy-turvy, this is also kind of showing here that things are going to balance out with this news. It's like you'll be able to put both your feet on the ground here, okay? And feel really good about what you're doing. It doesn't mean that you're not going to be busy and potentially, managing a few things here, but I feel like this feels really good. Five of Swords, what do we need to know here for our Pisces? Five of Swords energy. We've got the Queen of Inspiration. Yeah, there's something here, Pisces, that you're just questioning. I think the legitimacy is what I'm getting for you to fully take action towards this. Okay, because something seems to be in conflict. And I think it's because you don't want to take another leap and feel like you've making the wrong choice or wrong decision here. But with these two energies and the Five of Swords, I think the only thing that may be in conflict here is maybe the plan and path forward, okay? Because the Queen of Inspiration is the Queen of Wands. So, usually their plans are quite solid, and maybe because you don't have a plan yet or can't see what this really looks like, I think you're trying to figure that out. You're a bit in conflict of understanding. You might be a visual person, so you need something like written out or mapped out. And if you don't have that, it's just not making sense right now. So be okay asking more questions, getting the information that you need that's going to satisfy you. Because I think however they present or may talk and you're like, I don't want it just to talk. I need to see things. I need to see it in black and white. I need to understand so I can have something that I'm working towards, or I can start visualizing so I can bring that energy to the party, if that kind of makes sense. And then with this Empress energy, that again, I mean, feels like very attractive energy, like you're pulling something in towards you here, Pisces. But this seems to be like a very strong new beginning or new chapter here with this King of Pentacles. But right now, I think it just feels a little bit of unbalance because you don't have enough information that is satisfying. So ask the questions that you need. If you've got more questions than you have answers, then keep asking the questions until you feel satisfied here. But this new beginning seems to be upon you either which way. But again, it's all about choice and which path and direction you want to go. But this is something that has the potential to, to be fully birthed and nurtured. Okay. This is, the Empress energy is a long-term energy. It's something that is nurtured. And if you think of the Empress and if you think of like, obviously a parent or species that gives birth, you know, a lot of the time that they're nurturing it until that grows into an adult or to an age that you can kind of, you know, help them be independent, strong to do what they need to do to look after and care for themselves. Okay. And I feel like this is part of this. This has an important factor here for you. Okay. Knight of Inspiration and the Hermit. You've got a lot of knights here. 4 knights. Wow. You've got every knight here. Materials, cups, wands, swords. You have every single knight here. Interesting. What else do we need to know about the knight energy? Okay. So Pisces, the Hermit energy is about taking a moment to go within, okay? And in addition to going within, it's you're doing your own inner research, okay? We don't want to think too much though and create our own stories or things like that. What we want to do is pull in the information that we need to make sound decisions within ourselves. So that's connecting in body, mind, and spirit, okay? Importantly, subject to how you feel in your body, how you know, things transpire for you. That's going to be different for everyone. But whatever news is coming on through, there is something that is capturing your interest, that is exciting you, okay? Is adding some wow to how you're feeling. So that's good. It's going, you know, this new chapter is going to require a little bit of courage and a little bit of confidence as part of this approach here. It may be, you know, you might have to dig a little bit deeper than you're used to, Pisces, but whatever this is seems to be one that is, you know, has potential for something great. There's something that, like I said, that seems to be or will capture your attention here. So if you do have doubts that creep in, ask yourself what those doubts are, because I feel a little bit of those doubts, while it might be like you don't have enough information, I think there's a part of this doubt of whether you can pull this off. You see the potential here. You see that, okay, this is, you're inquisitive, but then there's this little bit of sense of like, well, shit, can I really, really do this, you know? That's what's showing up anyway. So the Tower, you've got the Ace of Voices. So this is you, you know, with some truth that's coming on through here. You have the wisdom. I mean, there's a lot of newness here with the Empress energy, the Ace of Inspiration, now the Ace of Voices. What else do we need to know? And the Queen of Voices. This is great because I'm just feeling like something here is quite shocking in terms of your the way that you're going to communicate or the way that you're going to engage here. I don't know if there's going to be a full turnaround, like a total different energy that's showing up here, but I feel this is you, Pisces, that may be like, it's like you've seen something now for what it is. Yeah, this is so interesting. I think this is your boldness. Like, it's like you've got like this courage, like you're stepping into, and maybe that surprises people. But I also think the Tower, that can be really cool with the truth that's showing up here, with the clarity that's showing up here. It's like you're pulling in some amazing source, like information. You know, you're capturing this energy here. Like I feel, I can't even pick this up. Awesome. I feel like this right now, this energy is what's happening in and around you. Like you're fueling something here. Wherever you're going, it's like this fuel is being lit up. I think you're even surprised at what downloads come through. And I think you're surprised now also in how you may communicate about this situation. It's like, I don't know. It's like you're supercharged is the energy that I'm getting. What do we need to know here with this Knight of Swords? We've got the Awakening. Yeah, I feel this Knight of Swords is you communicating some truth, you communicating what you've realized, some form of recognition, but revelation is what I see here. But I feel this Knight of Swords energy, whatever's coming through, this is very much involved with you, okay? But I feel like this is you and communicating. Yeah, you, like I said, for some of you, you may already be in something and you're going to announce that you want to move on, and this pops in, and I feel like you're ending this chapter potentially and moving on to this new opportunity that's presenting itself here. And I think you're making that call. You've realized what it is that lights you up, what it is that you want to do. So if you're feeling stuck or not sure, I feel this will all be revealed to you soon, Pisces. Page of Wands, what do we need to know here? That's a lot of cards. Thank you, Spirit. I don't want that many. Thank you. Okay, Four of Inspiration. So wherever that you're heading, Pisces, wherever you want to go, whatever news or information or who's communicating with you, I am getting that for some of you, this is a connection that you have to someone who is younger than you, maybe expressing interest as part of this, or maybe you'll be working with them. But this younger person, I feel, has some significance on your path and journey. For some of you, this could be like an actual person that you're with that is younger than you. It doesn't need to be hugely younger, obviously. I'm just saying, yeah, that's what's coming through. It's a younger person, a younger version, but it seems to have some significant connection for you. Maybe you'll meet them at some event. This could even be, I'm even getting for some of you, you may have a child that is getting married or engaged or something. I'm seeing a few different things here, but whatever, I'm just getting a younger person. So there's some news or some pathway that you guys are heading together, or some event, or you're connecting to someone who is younger at an event. So, take what resonates here, but there was a lot of information coming through with that energy and that connection. Three of Cups. We've got the High Priestess and the Hierophant. Whoa, that's huge. So there is some very deep connection here, whoever you're coming connected to. This could be, for some of you, a person that wants to commit fully, wholeheartedly, as well with this Page of Wands. So this is a significant connection, or whoever this person is engaging with, or I don't know, for some of you, I feel this is like a son or daughter who is getting married to someone, and this is going to be quite a significant thing. Yeah, there's something there for some of you. That's, I know, very specific, but that's coming on in. On another part here, this could be you, Pisces, getting into bed with someone. I don't mean like literally, but that's a term in business that can be used often, where you're joining forces with someone, making a very significant commitment. But this seems to be happy. This seems to be divinely guided. This seems everyone's like committed, on the same page. But there's a potential here that you already had this knowing, or you've had this vision for some time, and it's like when you're there, it's like you see what you may have seen before, like in your dreams or in your vision or something of that nature. And I feel too, if something hasn't been shared with you about this commitment, it is going to be shared with you. It is going to show up about something solidifying here. So this could be just a connection, deepening, committing, signing contracts, but I definitely am seeing this as something pretty significant part of this chapter. And even a side note for those who have, family members getting married or something of that nature. Four of Swords, what do we need to know? I know this is a bit of a longer read, guys, but I hope you enjoy it. You've got the Page of Inspiration again, and the Muse of Materials again. So this is so interesting, because this Muse energy is not going to give up on you. They're going to show up, they're going to communicate, they're going to, I think you're going to be working a lot more closely with this King of Pentacles in whatever capacity or dynamic. I don't know exactly who this is for you, but they're the one communicating, okay? They're communicating, they're expressing interest towards you. Maybe this is even for some of you where could be a father figure of this page over here that their child maybe apologized to yours. I don't know. And now they're getting married. There's interesting energy here, but there's something significant with this King of Pentacles, King of Materials here. It's like they're going to pay for something. This could be like obviously a contract on offer, but I'm just seeing a lot of Pentacles energy, as in money, offers, agreements. So there's something significant happening here, but this person, either which way, they're going to keep showing up. You know, if you haven't heard from them for a little while, they're going to be showing up. They're going to be communicating with you. I think they're excited. They want to do this with you. And there's a lot of growth and opportunity here in regard to this connection. Let's just get a final message for this, and then we'll go on to where you can ask your personal question. Okay. All right. What else do we need to know for final guidance here for our Pisces? Two more. Yeah, I feel there's a lot of relief coming. Yep. So if you have been concerned financially, Pisces, this is kind of saying that there's two parts here. You know, sometimes it's very hard if you're in a financial state. You know, everyone copes and deals with things differently. We've all had our past and upbringing, you know, in regards to our connection with money. There's no doubt about that. I think we've all been through that. I've even had my own, revelations over the years. But one thing here is sometimes too, we feel like we're never going to get out, or we feel like we're going to be constantly stuck here. But if there has been any concern around money, I'm seeing a lot of pentacle energy just behind this. Like visually, the way that my energy works and when I connect in, I'm seeing a lot of pentacles. And I feel that wherever you're heading to or going, which we see here are 2 and 2, this is going to balance out for you. There's just a different pathway there that you may not see, you may not know, you may not acknowledge. But if there's money you've been waiting, or a contract or an offer, I'm seeing this coming through for you guys. A big part though is being kind to your thoughts and being able to reframe or shift, because I feel part of it's taking over you a little bit, and you may not realize. And I know, again, I'm just being direct, guys, because I mean, I don't want to fluff it up, but sometimes we don't realize that trusting a little bit more in the process and doing a few things for ourselves can make such a huge difference. Sometimes it's just reframing our thoughts around money, or like, don't ignore it. Like, start questioning things. Okay. I know sometimes there's a little bit of fear, like shit, but facing it puts you back in control. Okay. If there has been anything, or you need to connect with someone or talk to someone about it, like, start doing that, because it's you taking control back and letting the universe know that you want this handled. But you've got to be the one to step up and handle anything that you may need to communicate here. Like, be okay in doing that, because right now I'm seeing like a little bit of stagnation, or feeling a little bit stuck and not doing anything. And I think a big part is once you start having those conversations, being honest with where you're at, obviously being honest with where you're at, one, with yourself and those that you need to discuss it with, no one else, because no one needs to know your business. But this is going to set you free for things to change. Okay, so this is a big part here, Pisces. Now let's get your answer and guidance for your specific question. Okay, so take a moment to tap into your question. What do we need to know for? Wow, there's a lot of, okay. So what has come through is cleanse and detoxify. With great love and respect, we ask you to detoxify your precious and sensitive body. At your request, we'll help you to develop life-affirming ways to deal with stress, as well as ease any sorrow at shedding your old ways. Give your cares, worries, and concerns to us and feel the beautiful grace of your newly purified body. Just breathe that in for a moment, guys, because that is so powerful. It's kind of just, it's just reaffirming this whole reading. But for your specific question, detoxifying can be in so many ways. So recognizing, is it people? Whatever your question was, maybe it was about money or a relationship or a career or, which path or direction. The answer that it's giving you, if in case you didn't click into it, because I know sometimes it can take a while to understand what something truly means for you. But I feel like something needs to shift, Pisces, for this to really open up for you, okay? It's going to be subject to you and your situation, and what part of your life that is. It could be people, it could be food, it could be, your routine, who you're spending time with, what you need to cut out, thinking, thoughts. There's so many aspects here, but this seems to be around some form of stress, or something that you're carrying right now. And until you find a way to face it, only then can you release it, if that makes sense. So it's kind of like self-awareness to release it that allows it to be supportive for you. And don't forget to call on your guides as part of this direction, because you are supported, okay? I'm going to leave that with you, dear ones. Appreciate you dearly, and I look forward to catching up with you again soon. Bye now.